Well, I'm going to say welcome everybody to BnB Robot. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Ron. Hang on, let me just make sure. I'm Ron Carty. I'm the CEO of BnB Robot, and I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. We've got people really from all around the world joining us, and so I do appreciate the time you're spending. And what we're going to do, we're going to be running through everything in relation to BnB Robot, how it works, the team, the background, but more importantly, we will focus on really earnings and everything. I'll put my video on now so everybody can see me. So look, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with introducing everybody to the team, all right, so that everybody gets to know everybody else. So look, let's just move on and see this. So look, really, I've introduced myself briefly. My name is Ron Carty, CEO. My background is as an international corporate strategist, and that's part of my role within BnB Robot, making sure that the company sticks to its timelines, identifying new markets, and ensuring that the organization meets its corporate goals. That's the benefit of everybody. With me on the call is Dan Schwartz. He's a COO of the company. He's got a huge technical background, and he's going to be spending a lot of time on the call with everybody. And then, of course, we've got Katerina, who is our head of marketing, and she sends her apologies. She was, in fact, due to join us and do the introductions, but she's also traveling with the connection. She couldn't quite make it at the last minute. So on behalf of her, I'm going to say apologies, but she says hello to everybody. So look, that's briefly the management team. We've got a marketing and tech team as well, heading the CTO, the Chief Technical Officer, and responsible for marketing in Asia is Shamik Kundu. He's with us on the call. And of course, we've got Joydeep Chatterjee. He's the really the senior tech advisor and also involved in marketing. So you've got really an entire corporate team there that's heading up and to ensure that the project, as I say, achieves all of its corporate goals. So let me start off by asking everybody a question, and or a couple of questions. Number one, really, what happens if you could really enjoy a profitable income anytime, anywhere, right, from trading, right? What happens if you could, at the same time, earn a referral income and really build an international business? Because that's really what we're looking at, and all of that for as little as $30. And that's really what we're going to be sharing over the next, I'm not quite sure, but maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes, something like that. All right. So, but look, we'll start off by introducing briefly. I'm going to make an assumption now that most people that are on the call have already been introduced to the company somewhere along the line, which is really why you're here. But we'll have a look at it. But so look, officially, welcome to BnB Robot. As the name suggests, it's linked to the BnB coin, to Binance coin, and the robot refers to auto trading, which is really what we have. We have a bot that runs it, all running on the decentralized BFP20 platform, Bassmate platform. Oh, smart. Really, I'm getting excited, okay? And so look, a lot of people say, why BnB? All right, well, I think everybody on the call would realize that it's the most easy to use and easy to access for everybody. But also it's got the lowest possible fees that affects everybody that gets involved in trading. And there are thousands of wallets already in place. Exchanges all supporting the BnB BEP20 protocol token. So it's really the foundation for any decentralized application, which is really us. And then, of course, finally, as you can see on the slide there, it's well trusted. Right? It's secure against any attacks or any downtime. So consequently, BnB Robot operates within this main net of Binance and uses their protocol. So that's really why we've got a robot trading, and the benefits of robot trading is that they're not human. Right? One of the challenges and one of the main reasons why most people actually don't make vast profits in trading, any sort of trading, is because of the emotional aspect. People hang on, they wait, they get nervous, and of course, when you're using a robot, none of that happens. So they can execute strategies 24/7 without any interference, which is referred to as emotional trading. And as I say, that's where most people actually lose, or not lose, but don't gain. So we've covered both areas there, and really there are a whole there are a whole lot of training strategies to use, but we focus on 7 key strategies. And as you can see on there, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to call Dan, who is our CEO, to run through each of the strategies in turn, to give everybody an indication of what it is, what the strategy is, and more importantly, how it works and the return. So Dan, if you'd like to join us, please.
Sure. Hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to be here. So let's go through the strategies. I'm not going to go in great detail, but what I wanted to say was which ones do we have? And also add, this is all artificial intelligence driven. The idea, as Ron said, is take the emotion out, and we want to basically let the computer do its thing. And one very critical point to remember, not every trading strategy applies to every single market. You know, when markets are rising, certain strategies work better than others. When markets are choppy, which are, you know, it's up and down in some range, a different strategy is useful. And in falling markets, you would want, again, another strategy. So having these 7 different strategies built into the system enables us to take advantage and win. So one of them is grid trading. And really what that's doing, especially in a falling market, you can see the picture, you put in a buy order and then it goes down. So you put in another buy order and then another buy order as it still goes down. You obviously want to manage your capital. Then as it starts coming up, you start selling off your orders. And as it rises, each of your individual orders makes a profit. And the goal here isn't to make 37% on a trade. The goal is to make 1%, 2%, 3% on a trade, but do many trades, many small trades to lower your risk, because you don't want to risk a lot of the capital that's in anybody's account while maximizing the opportunity for return. And grid trading works when it's in a swing mode, when it's going up and down. You could make 3 to 7% in a day. And the idea is to minimize, as I said, the drawdown. Because there's a couple things, if anybody's been familiar with like Forex or crypto trading, you want to look at not just profits, you want to look at drawdown. What drawdown means is how much underwater your trades are relative to your amount of capital. Because I've seen trading strategies being used in the past where your drawdown 60%, which means if you had $10,000 in your account, you could be down $6,000. You know, basically, if you closed your trades, your balance would go to $4,000 if you closed the trades because they were underwater. So you want to look at 2 things. You want to look at how much is the profitability, but you also want to look at what is your drawdown, because larger drawdowns increase risk. So if you look here, running this grid trade that we had here, the profit made was 4.5% with a 2.34% drawdown. Hardly anything. And that's good, because the idea is to reliably deliver profits. Martingale bots. So a martingale strategy, it's a little bit complicated, but basically what happens is in martingale, and you got to be a little careful with martingales, what happens is if your trade goes against you, you effectively double up. You start with small amounts, but as the market is coming back in a swinging market, what can happen is you can make substantial profits. So again, this isn't the only strategy. If you only did martingale, it's very risky. But by having access to a strategy like this, it again allows us to take advantage of what's happening in the market. And you could see in this case, the profitability could make 20 to 25% in a week. And within 2 to 3 days of a trading zone, you got to be a little careful. Again, we wouldn't put all of the capital that everybody's got in their accounts. The system, the artificial intelligence, would use this for parts. And again, it depends what's happening in the market.
Okay, Dan, listen, I appreciate it. I'd just like to throw in again, just by saying, I'd like it to everybody imagine that from all these trading strategies, you can receive this ROI, daily ROI, from this new technology. That's what's exciting about all of this. Sorry, Dan, I just thought I'd throw that one in, okay? So I'll hand back to you, all right?
Sure. Thanks, Ron. That's good. I mean, the point for everybody to remember is the goal is to make steady, repeatable profits in trading. And with the artificial intelligence and these 7 different strategies that can be deployed, that is the way to do it. You know, if you pick one strategy and up markets, it works great. Down markets, it doesn't work so good. So anyway, that's the reality. So here's a really interesting one, arbitrage bot. Now, one thing that's good about arbitrage, if you can take advantage of arbitrage, your profits are guaranteed. You're not worried about the market going up or going down. What arbitrage means is, for instance, Binance, this pair against USDT, pick a pair, doggy coin. If maybe the price on Binance is, say, 30 cents, and the price on Qcoin is 28 cents, you can take advantage of that difference. 2 cents on 30 cents is 7%. Even after fees, you could take advantage by buying on Qcoin at 28 cents, selling on Binance at 30 cents, and make 7% on that trade guaranteed, minus any fee. So that's really what arbitrage means. And to be able to search out amongst several different exchanges. And actually, you could also have a similar opportunity between pairs. For instance, there could be in the same exchange within Binance some different arbitrage opportunities, because pair A versus USDT versus pair B, there's an advantage. And you can just take this itty bitty little bit of profit. But if you do that lots and lots and lots of times every day, again, it's guaranteed. The only risk you take is, can you do it fast enough before the price moves? So that's what arbitrage is. If you look here in this example, step 1, you have Bitcoin to Ethereum. 1 Bitcoin is 38.47 Ethereum. And then 38.47 Ethereum gets you 740.5 BnBs. And then in the other exchange, you convert 740.5 BnB into 1.02 Bitcoin. 1.02 Bitcoin, when you started with 1 Bitcoin and went through this process, you made 2%. And it's done quickly. It has to be done quickly so you avoid any slippage. But you can make, 2, 3, 4, 5% per trade. If you can do this 4 times a day, you can make 8 to 20%. That opportunity exists, which is key. Leveraged and margin grid. Well, all margin means is you use a small amount to control a bigger amount, and that's a dependency on what you're signed up for with the exchange. So if you have leverage and use your margin, a small amount controls a big amount. And if it moves very little, so this is the point. If I have 10x leverage, right? So if I have if I have $10, but I have 10 times leverage and it trades $100, $100, and it only goes up 1%. So my $100 in trade, my leveraged amount, makes $1. Not too exciting, 1%. However, I only had $10 controlling that trade, and that $10 making $1 is 10%. So you can see the power of leverage. It has to be very well managed, because if you're not careful, if it goes in the other direction, the same thing can happen. $100 goes to 99, doesn't sound like much, you lost $1, but $1 on $10 again is 10%. So managing this enables you to multiply profits. Then there's reverse grid and leverage reverse grid, where you sell at high prices and buy at low prices. And it's in a declining market. You want to do that. So what it does is increases how many tokens you wind up, depending on what you're trading, and reduces the cost of holding. So some of the turns, we back tested data going back a number of years, and you could make 12 to 18% in a week on this strategy. Again, the point I'm making with all this, we have 7 different strategies that can get deployed. It depends what's happening in the markets as to which strategies are best. And the goal is to reliably deliver profits so that the company can pay the commissions and pay out returns of the trades that everybody is making. I should say that are being made for everybody. So if you look at the various performance, it's a little bit of an eye chart, but if you combine several of them, you know, the lower ones are returning in a 30-day period in the 20% range and in the 40% range and in the 100% range. When you average it across all, we can then wind up with sufficient performance for everybody to earn returns and everybody to get paid their commissions.
Dan, I'm going to thank you, Dan, for that. And I think everybody can see why Dan is the COO. He's extremely knowledgeable. He's got a whole background in trading. But as Dan's talking, I'm taking some notes. And some of the things he said is, look, if you can take advantage of this, if you can do this 4 times a day, this one has to be well managed. And of course, that's the challenge for individuals. There's this great big if you can do this, if you can do that, if you can manage it 24 hours a day. And of course, that's the purpose of having the robot, right? It's automatic. There's no if, it's just a matter of when. It trades automatically as and when the time is right. And so, Dan, thank you very much for that, running through that. I know that's given everybody a better idea on the strategies that are employed. Right, so thank you for that. But again, what we want to talk about, look, we've had a look at the team, we've had a look at the background, we've had a look at the strategies, why, you know, the importance of using an AI bot rather than human emotions. Let's now have a look at the earnings, because I know this is the key bit. So you've got trading earnings, and then of course you've got the ability to build a business. So I'm going to hand over now. Shamik, I know you're on the call. Can you join the call and start running through the earnings for us? Is that possible?
Yes, very much. Thank you, Ron. Good evening, everyone. I'm sure by now you have gone through all the strategies that you have implemented in our robot. Now let's get into the plan. So what I'll do is I'll run you through our plan, which is very simple but very attractive. So the investment in our platform starts as low as just $30, which is 0.1 BnB, and out of which you can make an earning up to 200%, which is a huge opportunity for all of us to make some money. Yeah. See, the first thing is the moment you join, your daily ROI starts at 1% daily. The day you join, you start getting 1%, which is up to 200% of your total earnings. Now, if you want to make some more income, how do you do that? How do you generate more income? How do you make more money? By creating a community, or by sharing your affiliate referral network account to your community so that they can join under you and you grow a business and you make money out of their investment. So let's say I have joined into the system. Now I get my CEO, Ron, below me. And what happens is, whatever investments he makes, I make straight 8% as direct referral bonus from the system. If suppose, let's say if Ron makes an investment of $10, what happens is straight away, I get $0.8 out of his investment. Next slide, please. See, this is what I just spoke about. Now refer to the income generated the real time over your referral dividends. That is what I just spoke about. If anyone invests any amount, this immediately starts receiving 1% daily from their investment. So what happens is, now this slide also refers to a passive income, which I'll talk to next. Can you have the next slide, please? Okay, now I come back to passive income, which was mentioned briefly on the previous slide. Let's talk about passive income. What happens is now any person I join directly below me, I enjoy a bonus of 8% directly. Now, what if I want to increase my income, build a bigger community, and earn more? What happens is I enjoy an income from whatever ROI my downline is making every day. So what we have done is we have distributed the entire passive income down to 30 levels, starting from 1 to 30. So now what happens is now below is Ron, and now he gets another team below him. What happens is whatever ROI they are making out of their investments daily, Ron gets straight away 20% of their daily ROI. Now, if someone is in level 2, what happens is Ron gets directly 15% of their daily ROI. And this goes on to until 30 levels. To enjoy passive income, what you need to do is just enroll people so that they start investing, and whatever ROI they're making daily, you enjoy a percentage out of it, which is very exciting. Next slide, please. Now, income booster. We have something very good for all of you, which is an income booster. That is, the day you join, your countdown starts from that particular day up to 7 days. Within 7 days, if you have 3 direct members, that is your level 1. If you have 3 direct members, what happens is the moment you join, what happens is you earn 1% daily. That is, you're fixed for anyone who comes into the system. Either they're increasing the community or they are not doing any other business, you get 1% daily. Now, what happens is within 7 days, if you refer 3 people directly to your first level, that is your direct referrals, what happens is your daily ROI immediately jumps to 1.5% daily, reducing your total number of days to make that 200% profit. In the same manner, within the 7 days, if you have 5 direct referrals, what happens is you enjoy 2% daily of your ROI, which actually hardens your 200 days, 200%. In the same way, if you have 7 direct referrals, you enjoy 3% daily. And so what happens is the 200% that you have as an income as a whole, you make it in a very short period of time. But then you please remember, you have to do this in 7 days from the day you have joined the system. Thank you, Ron. I think this is about the plan. Or there's one more slide here. So there's a capping limit. 200% is your total income that you can make out of your ROI, and everything put together from your referral income, your passive income, everything. What happens is you can make up to 5 times of your income, which means if you have invested 1 BnB, you can earn up to 5 BnBs put together all your incomes. And to continue this income, what happens is you have to keep enrolling people in your network and make your community grow. Now what happens is to enjoy the passive income from the first level is direct for all. But from the 2nd to 5th level, you need 3 direct members to enjoy the passive income. And to enjoy the passive income from 6 to 10 levels, you need to have 5 direct referrals. Then what happens is level 6 to 10 opens up and you enjoy passive income from their ROI as well. And now if you want to enjoy the entire 30 levels of passive income, all you need to do is just enroll 7 direct referrals and you make passive income from all the 30 different levels.
Excellent. Okay.
You,
yeah, no, Shamik, go on. You can, if you want to do the conclusion slide, over to you. All right.
Okay, no problem. See, what I would say is we have brought in something very unique, something very transparent, which is fully decentralized. What we aim is to give financial freedom to everyone who is joining a community. And you all want to make money, live a good life, live a healthy life. And also by building a community, you can help others make money. Why just stop myself from making money if I can make my family, my friends, my peers introduced to a system wherein they can join and make money and have a good life. So that is all about the conclusion to this plan. Over to you, Ron. Thank you very much.
Listen, appreciate it. Look, what I'm doing, I'm sort of acting on behalf of Katerina and juggling things around. But really, look, we've got people on this call. Just to summarise, we've got 37 people on the call from all over the world, and that shows that there is an interest, a need, a desire for people to earn more money, especially after what's happened in the last 2 years. A lot of people are suffering. A lot of people would like the opportunity to earn an extra income. A lot of people need an earning. We were talking there about referring people, referring 3 people, 5 people, 7 people. I know we've got people on the call now. I know Lars is here. I'd like to thank you, Neil from South Africa. We've got Brian from America. Everybody's on here because somebody somewhere said, look, would you like the opportunity to earn an income, right, and build a business? And that's really what we've got. And it says on the slide there, step into the opportunity of achieving financial freedom. You hear those words bandied around so often, financial freedom, but seldom does it actually pan out. And so let's just recap on what we said. We've got an automatic trading system. One of the challenges, and I'm sure we all know, is trading. A lot of people make fortunes out of trading. Sadly, the majority of people that trade, individuals, do not make money because of one aspect which we've mentioned earlier, and that is emotions. Emotions come into play. Nerves take over, greed takes over, all the things that probably we've all been through ourselves and experienced. The beauty of an AI bot, there is nothing there. It's programmed, it trades 24 hours a day. It knows when to trade, when not to trade, which strategy to use. And so that's the beauty of all of this. So that's the conclusion with this. And so look, I'll do it quickly, summarize in terms of the business, all right? We believe we've got an idea born on time. More and more people are understanding artificial intelligence and the importance of it. We've had a look at the markets. We came up with ideas. Now the idea is born fruit, so to speak. So we're now going to the market. We've got a management team that's strong, experienced, and capable. Now, it's interesting. If you were to ask other people, Dan as one, Dan and I have known each other for many years, with regards to what's the key aspect of any business? What's the key success factor? And Dan's perception of that is different to mine. Mine is you need people. Doesn't matter how automated a company is, the management of a business is the key. And so we believe we've got a strong management team, an open management team. A lot of projects that are around, there's no team, there's no people. It's just an idea with maybe 1 or 2 actors here, right? You've got a strong management team. We've got a platform with the ability to trade 24 hours a day. And the outcome, and unashamedly, this is what we talk about, the outcome is the ability to an individual to build an income and secure a future without knowing or without necessarily having the knowledge or the experience on trading. It's done for you. So that's my contribution in summarizing the business. Dan, I'd like to call you back again, please, and just do an income summary if you can.
Sure, very, very quickly. 1, share the opportunity and you'll get a direct commission of 8% of whatever somebody decides to put into the program. So that's pretty good, 8% commission just on that piece. The next one, which is where fortunes are going to be made, is build a team. Go share with lots of people, teach them how to do the exact same thing you did. And then, as Shamik shared, you'll get override commissions on the earnings that people are making. Now, they don't come from them, they come from the company. So nobody's losing any earnings, but you build a team and then you get a little piece of what a lot of people are doing. Then follow the plan and develop a business. And everybody's making returns based on the profitability of the artificial intelligence system working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for all of us. So that's how you make money. Share it, get people to do exactly what you did, teach them how to do the same thing, and build a business following the plan. Ron and I will run trainings. We know how to build teams. We know what to say, what not to say, which is probably even more important, and how to go about building yourself a sustainable income while you're making money on the trading. So I think that's all I've got, Ron, for the moment, and I'll let you close it out.
No, Dan, I appreciate it. And one of the things that, sorry, we hadn't covered was the support in terms of, for those that need it, in terms of building a business. Not everybody has the ability or the wherewithal to go to the market and actually build a business, even though they want to. And so thank you, Dan, very much for bringing that in, that we will run trainings and business meetings for people, really, so they can, it's just a matter of really just introducing to them. And I'm going to ask the question again. If you ask those questions that I asked everybody at the beginning to other people, would you like the opportunity to earn an income? Would you like the opportunity to build a business? Would you like the opportunity for as little as $30, come aboard a call? And we will do everything there to help you build a business. That's really it, all right? And we truly believe that this is your opportunity to create wealth and life-changing income, all right? Everything's in place, and one of the key factors, I'm going to go back to it, one of the key factors is you've got an open management team here. We'll probably run another call straight after this for those that want to join it, where we can have a Q&A session for those that have got it. But you've got real people with a real opportunity in a real business, all right? And so really, I'm going to say, look, this is really what I've come across many years ago. There's 4 steps to being successful. Number 1, decide to get involved, right? Whatever level suits. Commit yourself to getting involved, because it's one thing saying, yes, I'll have a go. And it's another thing actually taking a leap of faith. So decide to get involved, commit to the level of what you're capable of doing. Focus, for those that are interested in focusing on building a business, focus. We're there to help you, and then really succeed. They are the 4 simple steps. And really, we always like to finish in this. In order to win, you need to begin. There's another saying, really, that I really paraphrase all the time, by Richard Branson. And it says that if somebody offers you an opportunity and you don't know whether you can do it, say yes and find out how to do it later. And that's really what we're saying here. Come on board, have confidence in us, in Dan, in the team, and let's go and move the mountains together. So I'm going to say welcome to BnB Robot. Dan, I'd like you to say 1 or 2 final words. And then Shamik, if you'd like to say anything, please feel free. I'd just like to thank the people that have come on board. I can't list all of you, but I know we've got a lot of people. I've mentioned Lars, Niels, Brian, really, we've covered the globe here. And so we thank you for joining us, but look forward to sharing it all with everybody and sharing the success in the future. Dan, would you like to say goodbye to everybody and really schedule in another call, maybe straight after this?
Sure.
Right?
Sure. Well, we'll schedule another call for Q&A with the leaders and figure out what else you might need for us to assist you. The one thing I wanted to add, at the very beginning, Ron said you can start with as little as $30. So many people out there, are worried what can go wrong instead of figuring out what can go right. If you're unsure a little bit, one of the key points is you can start with $30. I've got lots of things in my closet that cost more than $30 that I thought was cool, and I spent $30 for zero. I've gone out, done crazy things and spent way more than $30. So the point is, the bottom line for everybody, do what's comfortable for you. It is still crypto. Yes, we have a great system, and very clearly come on board and let yourself see it working. That's what I've always done with any kind of platform or any kind of trading system, is put in some money, don't have to be a large amount, see how it goes, get some more confidence if you're not sure, because some of the people on this call might not be very crypto savvy, which is fine. You got to start somewhere. What did Ron say? You got to begin. We were there 8-9 years ago, when this crypto stuff was starting. So that's my point. That's what I want to leave you with. All of you, think what can go right, have a little bit of fun. And if you're not sure, just give it a shot and go with a small amount. That would be fine, and see it working for you. Shamik, do you have any final words? Guess not.
No, don't worry. Okay. Well, look, as it's been mentioned in Zoom, we're going to have a private Zoom meeting after. This is just an introductory session for which we thank everybody for taking the time to join us. We'll have a separate Q&A session for key people, and then, as we say, off we go to the races. Okay. I look forward to working with everybody closely. I'm really building a successful future. So at that, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for joining you, and see you again soon.
Thank you all.